be great.
It's going to be great.
That's going to be great. That's great.
It's going to be great.
That's going to be great.
It's going to be great.
Hey, everybody, it's Jason. I'm here with Chad Paranteau, and it's going to be great. This is going to be a great episode. I'm pretty sure it's going to be great. It's going to be a great episode. I feel 100% perfect. I feel the best I've ever felt. Apparently, now I just feel like it's going to be great. It's going to be great. It's going to be
I'm totally not collapsing, on the verge of collapsing from a nervous breakdown, and
yeah, it's going to be great.
Ready to fall down and break my nose on my table. This is the week that was. What happened to the other weeks that were? Fuck you. We're not going to do them anymore. We are too far behind.
We're just skipping around weeks till we get, we're like Rick and Morty or Marty and Christopher Lloyd. Marty and Doc McFly.
Gee whiz, Jason, you're being more problematic. It's like Inception, Morty.
All right.
Now, where could I have perfected my Rick and Morty impression? Well, you'll have to look at a future episode of the Oddball podcast to find out.
Wait till you see what we did with Jeffrey Fallon. And
yes.
It's going to be really great. It's great.
That's going to be great.
It's going to be great.
That's going to be great.
It's going to be great.
That's going to be great.
It's going to be great.
President's Day week. It was a little bit of a lighter week because a lot of people took the day off, particularly the Monday off. But we did have, thanks to Ann Scove, comics represented Propa. Thanks to her President's Day comic, as She Who Laughs Last. Like, you enter at the gift shop with this one and you buy a number of President's Day gift ideas, such as the William Howard Taft action figure. Fits in all three branches. Bathtub sold separately. Warren G. Harding cereal. Collectible Grover Cleveland salt and pepper shakers, 2 for the price of 1. And don't panic. The Martin Van Buren lunchbox will help you balance your grocery budget.
Wow, that's a deep cut. William Howard Taft. I didn't see it. I don't think they don't talk about Taft on President's Day, right?
No, they don't talk about any of the presidents on President's Day, really, except for the current one.
I think you can buy a car pretty cheap on President's Day, though. So if that's what you want,
very true. What's that routine by Robert Klein? And then some guy making $26 for the whole day, saying, "That's right, Bill. I'm chopping down prices this weekend." Right, Abe? Right.
All right. So is William Howard Taft the one who died in like he was like 30 days in and he died? Or was that Harding?
I believe. I think that was Garfield. I thought that was Garfield.
Were any of these guys shot? I think Taft was shot, right? Was Taft shot?
I honestly can't remember. I remember Garfield died because I just recently heard the song from Johnny Cash because he was alive when Garfield died. He was old.
Garfield?
Yeah. Oh, don't make an orange cat. Garfield.
I was making an orange cat. Garfield. Who the fuck is Garfield? What president was James Garfield?
Andrew Garfield.
That is absolutely not his name. Andrew Garfield is not his name. It's James Garfield. But all right, I'll give you
John Arbuckle It was James Garfield. Yes.
Have you ever seen John versus John? No, John Garfield minus Garfield. That is spectacular.
With John Arbuckle, yes.
Yeah, it's spectacular. It's spectacular commentary on the human condition. So
James Garfield was assassinated, and who was the one that we were asking about?
William Howard Taft. Didn't he die in office?
I'm looking at that right now. I thought that was there's a couple. Let me see.
Who the hell was Warren G. Harding? When was he president? We're doing great. This is gonna be great.
That's gonna be great.
It's gonna be great.
That's gonna be great.
I
don't believe he died. I don't believe he died in office. I think I believe James Garfield was the one who got shot, and I think his medical aid was so botched that he died from like negligent doctors more than he actually died from the presidential bullet.
So all right. So I'll give you a cookie if you can tell me what presidencies are in order. Go ahead. We got Taft.
Going from backwards, we have Biden, Trump, Obama, G.W. Bush, Clinton,
Bush.
Bush.
Yeah. Reagan,
Ronald Reagan, Jimmy Carter,
Gerald Ford, Lyndon Johnson. No,
Richard Nixon. Okay,
Richard
we
Nixon.
lost. We need
Richard
to
Nixon,
add
Lyndon
a buzzer.
Johnson, JFK,
Buzzer. We lost.
Dwight D. Eisenhower, George Washington,
Oh
Grover
God.
Cleveland, James Harding, Warren Harding, MVB. Martin Van Buren was the one who got shot.
Are you reading this off from a wiki list?
No, I'm not reading from the wiki list. I watched something on the History Channel about oh my God, Thomas Edison. No, Grover Cleveland. What the fuck is it? Teddy Roosevelt? He was a great guy.
Oh boy.
Anyway,
well,
so celebrate so these are the lesser known presidents. I don't know. I don't think they coined President's Day because of William Howard Taft, but we like to remember him on these kind of days along with Warren G. Harding, and you can get Warren G. Harding's cereal right there.
dear Lord.
It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great.
He did. Yeah, Van Buren was not shot, but other than that, I think it's going to be great. Our education shows we're going to be great.
Yeah. Grover Cleveland. I feel like that's like all right. Moving on. It's gonna be great.
That's going to be great.
It's gonna be.
Let's go back to Oddball Stories because that was one other thing that was published on Monday, on a very light Monday.
Now, first
Many
enough,
things
Chad, do you remember Just Enough? Remember him? Just Enough from back in the day? Is that him?
I don't know if that. I don't think this is him. I think he spelled his. I think he spelled his name very differently. Justin Neff is much older. Is an older individual.
Oh, because like we knew a guy. Shout out to Just Enough who was on Oddball a bunch of times, and that's what I thought this was. It's Justin Neff.
So copyright narrowly averted from birth. That's very clever, Mr. Neff. Very clever.
Just enough.
The many things I may never known from Oddball Magazine. This is a nice one about life changes and his own frustrations with dealing with change. I believe he lives on the West Coast. This is his first piece for us, and Oddball Stories is moving along nicely. I think we were negligent a couple of weeks last year, but and we are looking for more submissions, which I'll put out a call for later.
I feel like negligent is a very strong word for Oddball Stories. I feel like we haven't been negligent. I think we have a rotation of stuff, and every once in a while Oddball Stories pops in. But let us know what you think of Oddball Stories. It's a Chad, you probably should run this podcast because I sound like I've eaten 3 frogs.
You're sounding fine. I'm sure TJ will be just as nice with you as he was.
Hey, Chad, Justin Neff is definitely from the West Coast. He lives in Pennsylvania.
Okay, that's west of us, right? Okay, we're filling in his history and geography. I can't remember where everyone lives. I'm freaking Oddball.
Pennsylvania, next to San Diego. It's gonna be great.
That's gonna be great.
It's gonna be great.
That's gonna be great.
It's gonna be great.
Go back. Let's go to the poem now.
Patricia Furstenberg.
Is this the one? Yes, this is. Is this the one? No, February 21st. Let me double. Yes, this is. Yes, from Tuesday the 21st.
So we got artwork photography by Glenn Bowie. Thank you,
yes.
Glenn, again for coming through at Oddball.
He always does. Time passing by. Do you want to read? I'll read the first lines.
I mean, if you want to, yeah. It's gonna be great. Go ahead.
That's gonna be great. Grains by the handful, chalk in hand, the tools I used each day as a child, and I could fight the dragons, dream of castles, stroll among their rooms on pavement painted upon old times that marked the games of tug of war. And there was like a couple of winter references by this didn't necessarily call for a winter scene, but I want to keep it seasonal in accordance to what we're going through and what New England's been going through and what we're about to go through in a couple of days.
Lurid days.
24 hours.
Lurid days. That's what they're lurid.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I like Patricia's work. I believe she resides in South Africa.
Yep, you got that one.
Which is near Orange County in California.
Yeah, right near San Diego. She's Romanian born and resides in South Africa.
Yes.
The I'm for Row hashtag in movement.
Oh boy. But
what is that, Chad? Do you know what that is?
I didn't even check to see it on Twitter at the time because I was dealing with a bunch of stuff, being having dealt with a weekend of being at yoga and not being able to move.
You went to
But
yoga. Was it hot
I went.
yoga?
It was contortionist yoga. It was also therapeutic. It was also trauma therapy yoga.
Oh,
My girlfriend had hurt her knee.
yeah, she hurt
Had
her
an
knee. Yeah,
MCL tear, so she has been doing a lot of restorative yoga to help
that's
herself
nice.
out.
My favorite part of yoga is the very end when you lay down like a baby and just kind of lay there and cradle back and forth. I love that part of yoga. That's the
I've never
best
done
part.
that in yoga. What
I'm
part of
really
yoga?
good at just laying there.
What bitch yoga are you taking? No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, I'm not taking hardcore yoga like Chad. Apparently, I'm taking the lesser known yoga.
Well, I'm getting older, sir, so I'm learning how to do yoga that'll keep my body from being a master contortionist. I'm looking at the
I really felt like I was really I felt like I really had made it when I saw that Luke Perry was in the AARP, and I was like, holy shit. Like, really? AARP, advanced. Wait, I'm not going to start doing acronyms here, but adult advanced retired people, adult agency of retired people, American agency of retired people, and rest in peace, Dylan. Dylan died like a while ago, didn't he?
Like not long after Once Upon a Time in Hollywood came out.
Oh, was he in that one?
He was in that one.
That was a great movie. That was really good. All right, so what does I'm for Roe mean?
I'll tell you this. In doing this, I found Patricia Furstenberg's Twitter page.
Okay.
And as far as I know, she's the only one who's doing the hashtag.
Oh, well, what does it mean?
I wish I knew. At least it's not secretly white supremacist messages. It's not the white devil sign. So we are.
That's good. I mean, I guess it's not like aliens and whatever. I'm for Roe. I'm for Roe.
If you turn on the side, it says NRA forever.
Atlanta Falcons.
Yes.
That's gonna be great.
So
it'll be great.
That's gonna be great.
I'm for Roe. I'm for Roe hashtag and movement. But
I will research this as we continue.
Yeah, please. I want to know what the I'm for Roe hashtag and movement is, and I have a feeling it's something wicked serious, and then we're gonna feel like, yeah.
Oh, undoubtedly.
Undoubtedly, this is something serious. Oh, look at this guy's mug. I got to change this picture.
At that Joker.
Look at this guy. I lost that hat in the hospital.
I'm for Romania. That's what it says. That's what it means. It's on Romania's National Day.
I'm for I'm for Romanian.
I'm for Romania. It's an up with Romania message.
Hashtag
positive.
Yes. Go Romania.
Exactly.
Go Romania. I'm for
This is actually a text from January 12th, 2001. I'm from Romania. Hashtag I am for RO on Romania's National Day. Patricia Furstenberg says, I am excited to introduce the hashtag I am for RO, promoting positive news about Romania on December 1st, Romania's National Day.
How about that? All right. Go Romania.
I hope other people use this hashtag. I mean, I have hashtags that I never get to see used by anyone else except for me. So,
hashtags never used? Oddball Magazine. Go to hashtag Oddball Magazine and use that hashtag. It's gonna be great.
So Patricia, we're rooting for you. We're sure it's gonna be great.
It's gonna be great.
That's gonna be great.
All right. So oh man.
So back to reading you. You can just do a teaser, you can do the whole thing.
There we go. Jagged Thought 464 just for today. Let me put out my 17th cigarette while I've been reading this. I don't smoke, folks. Wait, did you ever see Ace Ventura where he's like, do you need an ashtray? He goes, I don't smoke. It's a disgusting habit. All right. Jagged Thought 464 just for today. Today is the greatest day. Smash that pumpkin. Today is the greatest day. Smash it. Push it, Salt and Pepper. To the limit, Rocky. Eye of the tiger, champ. Today is the day I will breathe in new life with every breath. I will join my eyes together and see death. Death of self, death of ego, death of time, rebirth of life, rebirth of cool. Miles, I have far many mountains to climb. Today I will climb mountains, I will jump hurdles, I will walk through hurdles. Hurdles don't hurt me. I have felt hurt, but today, just for today, I will embrace the vertical. I will embrace my skin around my bones. I will feel the space that keeps me lifted. I will feel the oxygen from the trees we have left. I will share the sunlight with you if you want it. I will listen to your song if you sing. I will share God with you if you are willing to feel it. The gifts of life today I will share with you if you give me the chance to. And in my own light, I see darkness. And I like darkness because sleep is the engine that fuels us. We run on Duncan. We exist to sleep. We long to dream. We sleep to dream. We dream to live a life worth dreaming. Dream with me today, my fellow American. Dream with me today, my alien cousin. Dream with me today, my worldly brother. See the stars with me today. If we were all one thing, James, then let me sing your song. However out of tune I may be, it is all the same song. Both the terrorist and the librarian had the same 24 hours. The politician and the... And this is Casey Kasem with the top. This is Casey Kasem, and that was a poem by Jason Wright. Oh yeah. Did that really sound like
the day's gonna be great? The day's just say the day's gonna be great.
24 hours, the day's gonna be great. And that was Casey Kasem. No. And Chad Paranteau writes in from Boston. Well, Chad.
News on the front. Last podcast ever done ends in flames. TJ Edson, Heck Boy, gets executed John Wilkes Booth style in honor of President's Day.
The next podcast is going to be Chad and TJ duking it out on the podcast. And Casey Kasem. It's gonna be great. Boy. It's gonna be great.
That's gonna be great. That's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. That's great. Okay, quick. Go to the next thing. Go to the next poem.
Oh, all right. Sake. Know what this looks like? This is great. It's gonna be great. All right, go ahead. Poem by L. Murray Delport.
What were you saying it was gonna look like?
Well, I thought that was the thing in Brazil at the you know what I'm talking about, like picture of Jesus in Brazil.
Yes.
Looks very much like that. It's gonna be great.
I wonder if that was intentional, but
who's this picture of? Who's that person?
I would assume it's a friend of Jennifer Matthews who took the photo.
I love it. I mean, how far did she have to be away from that picture?
I would say pretty far, but I do appreciate the image, and it was hard to find an image to match with this poem, which is talking about borders.
It's beautiful. I could see like something like a positive message, like God is listening, or like, I don't know, like embrace the day, or like give the world a hug, you know, something like that.
I did like it because I thought it expressed the borders, if only the borders between land and sea, you know, so there's at least a symbolic border going up on there.
I think this is really deep. I feel like this should be like a hang in there kind of thing, like the cat hanging from the tree. It's like the same thing. This is like I could just, you know what, Chad? Gratitude. That's the one word. Gratitude. I see
Here
it.
we are.
I see it on the screen.
Oh, boy.
Gratitude.
Scroll down. That's going to be great. Scroll down.
Wow, this absolutely has nothing to. I mean, okay, the border. Go ahead.
The border. Yeah. Yes. Murderers, thieves, liars, cheaters, traitors, backstabbers, manipulators, and so much more. These names have found home in the perfect world we hope for. Bad things, cruel things. They will forever be in your life and mine. But the question is, would you ever cross your own line? Or will you be honest, true, faithful, and good? As it matters as much as oxygen, water, and food. If you are sure and your answer is yes, please show path to those who knowingly and unknowingly created a mess. For the border between good and bad may seem thick or thin, but help it. them in switching to good can make the world worth living in. The world's going to be great.
It's going to be great. The world's going really well. Wow.
Like I mean,
that was a great poem. I mean, let's just this is a really great poem, and I think you coupled it pretty well with this picture right there.
Did you think that was so originally? Because it seems like you might not have thought so originally.
Well, honestly, well, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. So, El Mari Del Por. What do you know about El Mari Del Por?
Only what she told me. She's in another person who lives in South Africa.
We got quite a diverse week here. We have Romania and Africa and Boston, Chad.
Oh, boy. I'm currently working in a coffee shop. It was good to have new blood in the book, and someone and a young poet to express themselves. So
I really liked it. That's a great poem, and I think it's a hopeful poem. And
yes.
Yeah, it's a good poem. It's gonna be great. Jennifer Matthews really coupled that really well with her work here, and thank you, Jennifer, again for being an oddball, and thank you, El Mari Del Por. I believe that's the first time she's ever been in here. Guessing.
I believe so as well.
Yeah.
Now, quickly, let's go to our next Wednesday poet.
It's gonna be great. Okay. This was actually in the newsletter. Is this Ira Joel? Oh, hey,
yes,
Ira.
it is. He is back.
He's back. Those look like cookies.
I thought they were leaves.
They're leaves, but they look like cookies. And that looks like a football. I don't know if that's related or not. Anyway, if you don't know about Ira Joel Haber, he's a very talented artist who's been with Oddball for many, many years. And we love when we see him because he's such a talented artist. And just
multiple
really
shows
thrilled.
In New York, lives in New York still going at it.
Yeah.
Still putting out work on almost a daily basis.
And he has he has stuff in museums and stuff. So Ira Joel, thank you again for being part of Oddball. We really appreciate it. It's a 10-year relationship at this point.
Yeah, that is very true.
It's long distance, but I love him. Go ahead.
El Medina Hata, which I hope is the pronunciation, came up with Palace of Dreams. And again, it was a very, when I thought of Green Fields, I thought of that image by Ira Joel, just to like insinuate the outdoors, but also the multitude of colors. I was taking leaps of faith with the artwork in hopes that they would match. I won't do the whole thing because otherwise.
Well, also the part about the leaves that look like cookies in the poem, I feel like you nailed that.
Yeah, but I'll only read a little bit. Otherwise, my voice is going to get like Jason's. We'll do a teaser. Palace of Dreams, the ballad of a lost serenity, complex notes delivered on the strings of a violin. It might be an absolution. Her appalling soul to remain hither for eternity, as she attends to the tune, finally fit to find the beauty within.
Oh, okay. This person friended me on Instagram. Okay. Yes. She's actually a really cool poet. I believe. Yep, she's a really cool poet in Sarajevo, Bosnia and Herzegovina. And
we ran the gamut this week for locations.
And
actually, so far, I think we've ran the gamut for locations this year. We've nailed it.
We really nailed it. I mean, Jason Wright comes all the way from Norton, Massachusetts, so he's really moving far. But El Medina, she is on Instagram. You can find her. She's a proud member of MMA Fighter Academy Sarajevo. So, Chad, maybe you can talk to her before you go against TJ. Get a couple moves. So thank you again.
Punch goes this way, right? Okay, that's all I'm gonna need. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, no, you have to go like that. You have to hold your hand like that, and so you don't hurt your knuckle. So I
only know how to fight like a practice fighter for karate. Yeah. I have to be the guy coming at the knife with a knife like this. No, I won't go like this and slash. I'll go like this.
What are those wrestlers that are like the ones that like get their ass kicked all the time? Who are like
the martial artists?
The scrubs. What are they called? What's the name of the scrubs? Remember Bad News Brawler? Wonder how he's doing these days. But he was
If you're
always
talking about Bad News Brown, I think he died. He
no,
died.
no. I mean, everyone died from the WWF, and then they changed it to the WWE, and then things got better. No, there was a guy, the Brooklyn Brawler. Remember?
He's still alive.
Yeah. Okay.
Sorry, that's about it.
It's gonna be great.
That's gonna be great.
It's gonna
click next quick.
Oh, James Van Loy. By the way, Chad, did you hear my my James Van Loy shout out in my poem?
I did appreciate the nod to James in your poem. And I do want to say at this point, on a serious note, for anyone who's interested in Oddball Magazine, visit oddballmagazine.com and get a full taste of all the work, get a full taste of all the artwork of this week and all the other weeks that we had to give up on reporting because we just got too far behind.
Yeah,
so hopefully now.
But while those things we were reporting, actually, if you recall, actually, no, that audio got scrapped when we did like 6 weeks of Secret Screen Big Deal. So we tried, we made a valiant effort. But the audio got scrapped. But yeah, I mean, if you like what we're doing at Oddball Magazine and you like the I don't know, the peppery voice that I have right now, and it sounds like flowers and roses and teddy bears and pumpkins. But actually, no, I did create. Did you notice anything different, Chad, on the home screen?
I'm noticing a little thumbnail. I don't notice anything else otherwise. Oh wait, you're talking about the home screen of Oddball?
Yeah, on the menu. Do you notice anything on the menu?
I didn't. Let me look. Authors, columns. No, I don't see.
Seriously?
What did you do?
Well, actually, funny you should ask that, Chad. This is a good moment to say we want to hear from you. I created this Oddball Magazine survey that I would really appreciate if people were to answer and kind of let us know how we're doing. It's like a 5 or 6 question thing and asking for a little bit of feedback on how we are doing. So please check it out. Oddball Magazine. Just go to We Want to Hear From You, and it's just going to be a running thing that we can collect feedback from you guys and just see what you think, because I want to know what's going on.
And of course, Jason's poems always start out like he's about to break out into song. Reach deep down into your urban bag for the notorious notebook in which to describe other worlds than ever known, and all the ways to attempt to find a way to reach out to and for them. This is, I don't want to do any more than that, but
you do great.
It's a nice winter. It's a nice winter homage poem, and also to the homeless situation in Boston. What
are poetic putches? What are those? What is putches?
Sorry, Putches.
Putches. Am I saying a dirty word?
I highly doubt
it. Like a different language.
It's a violent attempt to overthrow a government.
Poetic putches, an artistic coup.
Yes. Pooches. I think it's spelled it's pronounced as if you were saying pooch.
Like a dog, like pooches.
Yes.
It's gonna be great.
Might even be Dutch in origin. Yes, it's gonna be great. Let's go. So now to Janet Cormier. And then we get to my favorite part where you try and pick out your favorite wise word poem of the week.
Oh, I think I know which one it is this year.
Oh, yeah, I think I do too. Actually, now that I think about it.
How about that, huh?
Easy bastard. He's easy out bastard. History built upon half truth.
A nod to Chad. Oh, Chad.
History built upon half truths is the Bamboozle No More poetic poem column for Friday, Friday of February 24th. Too many people are settling for half-truths, finding comfort in fiction, creating own narratives to support what they claim are facts, which rationalize their actions, a mixture of lies, denial, self-interest. Thank you for listening to Newsmax. No, we have... Of course, when this poem was published, I'm seeing a whole thing of a whole video of talking about Donald Trump visiting McDonald's. So I'm like, okay, the news is fine and nothing is broken. So
right.
it was appropriate moment of synchronicity. And
Did you see that Ben Affleck Super Bowl commercial? Because I didn't see it, but I heard it's all the rage.
I did not see that one. We'll have to include that as a stinger at the end.
Guess we can't talk about it. Yeah, I'm sure people love that. It's gonna be great.
That's gonna be great.
It's gonna be great.
It's gonna be wise words. That's gonna be.
I'd like you to find the one that you like, Chad, and then I'll find the one that I like if I can find one.
Let's have you scroll down if you can.
All right, here we go.
We
start with the haiku by Claire Du Abuse. Now, if you've been following Bruce for a long time, he always starts with haikus, always by Claire Du Abuse.
Yes, and incidentally, every personality, every person writing a individual, every quote unquote individual writing a poem is basically a persona of Bruce Wise. That's an anagram of his first name, last name, and middle initial.
Wow! Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert! These are all different people that sound and often sound very similar. Kwa Nagata.
Kwa Nagata is the key, like Jar Jar. Jar Jar is the key. He holds this. He holds the whole movie.
He holds this whole thing together. He holds this whole thing together. Jar Jar. It's gonna be great. At 95, he lost his house. The Kobe earthquake hit. He had gone to the toilet. It was solid, made of brick. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great.
Let's go a little bit more. I want to see.
Right. You want to find one that you really like?
I want to find one of the yoga. I want to find one of the workouts.
Chad got into the lotus. Chad got into the lotus.
Here we go.
Here we go.
A momentary stall.
Chad got into the lotus pose.
He got into the lotus pose. The couch was poofy, black. He bent his knees. He spread his legs.
His name was Chad.
He felt like he was at peace. His arms hung at his sides, where he could feel inner strength, and somewhat satisfied.
Chad sat beside
He sat beside those lofty, high, agreeable gray walls. From fierce eternity's fast pace, a momentary stall. Although he did not feel love within the cosmic flux, perhaps in the abyss, his seating could be sweet deluxe. He concentrated on his situation in that spot, anticipating anything that could be good or not.
That's a yoga poem, so I'm sure you relate very highly.
He does a lot. He does a lot of these. Now your turn, sir.
All right, my turn. All right. Besides this coffee cup, let me just scroll down. Let's scroll down.
I think I know what you're looking for, sir.
Ash Wednesday. That's good. Ash Wednesday. That's relevant. February 22nd.
I think I know what you're looking for, sir.
The Russian recruits. That was pretty good. Rush Yelbadu. The new recruit, Rush Yelbadu. All right, cool. One transitory veritable win by Redis Labuzu. Besides the Ogie Arch. I love Bruce Wise, by the way. I just love him. Zarathustra speaks. Wow, then. How does he know all this shit? Seriously.
I don't know.
How does he know? Like, Chad, I'd love to actually you to have a lot of field day making a bunch of names out of your name. Had Cap Paranteau.
Oh, what's that?
Had O Parentesi.
What's
what is this? Oh my God, I'm so surprised. That's my name right there, Chad.
Yes, I know.
The Train of Thought of Jason Wright. Oh my God. Oh, I'm blushing. By Cadwell L. Bruce. He weakly rides the train of thought, the writer Jason Wright, whose observations aren't evasions vague around a sight. But heavy do they weigh, sometimes amazingly dismay. Frequently they seem so right, they take one's breath away. Wow, Bruce, thank you so much. I honestly, I love it. I love it. I mean, it's so original. It's so new, and it's about me, so I love it. And this one's about Chad. Sardines. Sardines are
I don't think this one's about me.
How come we went from sardines? If Cadwell E. Bruce, he's throwing shade at me. Nope. All right, no. Eel Barracuda. Different guy. Oh, wait. All right. I love this. Okay, this is important. The top 10 polluters of plastic in the sea in metric tons. All right. So this is not really a poem, but it's really important. So we got
factoids from Bruce's Brain Trust.
From Eska We Builder. Yeah. So you got Philippines, 356,000 pollutions, plastic in the sea. India, Malaysia. Where's let's see, Malaysia, China, Indonesia, Myanmar. Chad, where's Myanmar?
Right where it should be. Thank you.
Brazil, Vietnam,
Don't
Bangladesh,
try and trap
Thailand.
me.
I'm trapping you, buddy. But the top 10 polluters of plastic in the sea. Have you ever seen that movie that they did about the pollution on Netflix? It made me not want to eat fish or take fish oil afterwards. It was brilliant. Did you see that one?
Well, clearly, even though I grow old, I am not running out
Well,
of things
I mean,
I
it's
can't
kind
eat
of
fast enough. So I will surely eat that and watch that and not eat fish anymore.
yeah,
Thank
yeah.
you.
No, it's because of commercial fishing. It's not because of the plastics. It's because of the commercial fishing.
I understand that, sir.
So if I go missing from the commercial fishermen's, we don't want to hear the truth about the pollution in the ocean from the commercial fishermen.
Okay, let's end on a serious note and go to the last poem, which actually is of some historical significance.
The race was on?
No. This is the final post for Friday.
Oh, I was gonna say, this is a poet of exercise. I don't know if that's like super experience. All right, moving on.
Move up.
Moving on.
And
moving
next and last.
Oh God, I love this. This guy's back. Sketchman Boris.
Yes,
So
the artist
good.
Sketchman Boris, and more importantly, the poem by Stephen David Justin Sills, who I was told is having people discuss his publishing his novel.
Oh, really?
Based on the work that's been published here in the last few months. He's been providing a lot of poems, important
Really
pieces
good stuff. Yeah.
on the Ukraine invasion, which he flat out calls the Ukraine war. I don't think it's been called that yet, but give it another week. But
God. Chad, question: how come you decided to end the week after Bruce Wise? Because isn't Bruce Wise like the main course?
That is true, but historical significance will be explained if you scroll down, sir.
All right, here we go. Let's read it out.
Because February 24th marks a poem to mark
You're doing great.
Yes, a poem to mark the 1-year anniversary of the Ukraine war. The tension between Ukraine and Russia worsened in 2014 when Ukraine's pro-Russia president was overthrown by the Ukrainian people, leading Russia to annex crimes and support rebel insurrectionists in eastern Ukraine. So it's a 1-year anniversary of the conflict, and he's been providing us with cantos based on the Ukraine invasion. And Canto 12, Canto 12 is the most recent one. And of the veteran vagabonds, wars raging every moment, deep in the trenches of their minds, bodies mauled and mutilated with severed sections, remade into something other than men. That they should ultimately be disposed here to fend for themselves is no great surprise, nor in this crisis to maintain some semblance of sovereignty. Now the 12th month of war, that top tier of government remain continually closed. And that's as much as I'm gonna say.
And it goes on. It goes on. So
it goes on for a little bit, and this might be the penultimate canto.
Oh wow, it goes on. Holy Capanoe.
He worked on this for at least a month, working getting this published.
Wow.
And that's as much as I can say, because I'm dealing with a jaw issue myself. You think you have problems with your voice? I'm having problems with my jaw, sir.
What'd you do at yoga? That's crazy. You know, all of a sudden they make you do like jaw yoga.
Oh, good Lord.
Jaw yoga. That's a good band name. If anyone's listening, Jaw Yoga. Great band name. So it's been the week that was. It's been real. It was great, Chad. It was great.
That was great.
It was great. It was really great.
Yeah.
So if you like the week that was and you like what we're doing, please.
Why?
Why? I mean, we had our one guest on. He was our only listener.
And we haven't even published that yet because we're really sticklers for continuity. So, why not publish it 3 weeks from now? Okay.
It's going to be great. But it's going to be great. It's going to be great. So anyway, if you like what we're doing at the week that was, please leave us a review. We really appreciate it. So this is Jason Wright. I'm with Chad Paranteau. And I think that was
I'm
great.
stupid.
Stupid.
Yes.
It's gonna be great. All right. Well, Chad, I'll see you soon. Have a great day and great
Have a
night.
good week ahead.
Have a great night.
Enjoy the week ahead with Oddball Magazine, and take care.
Yeah, check out oddballmagazine.com for all of your poetry, art, and entertainment. And also check out Oddball Foundation. We got a lot going on.
That's great.
That was great, Chad. Okay.
That was great.
That was great.
Sign off.